Welcome back to KK Cabaret. I know it's been a while. I've been trying to film things and then I have been distracted. We've had some family issues. So I'm back. I'm excited because I have a pinup contest this weekend and today's Friday and I've been sewing all week just to get stuff done and I've still only gotten I'm finishing up one dress and but I am very excited. It is my first pinup contest ever. I've never done this before. It's for the Bash OC and I'm sewing. I'm just finishing up sewing this morning. Then I'm going to roll all my hair up in curls and then I'm going to be getting ready because tonight is the pinup meet and greet at the Bash OC, and then tomorrow is the pinup contest, and then Sunday is for the winners to do their little meet and greet as well, and maybe I'll be one of the winners. We will see. I'm very excited and I am going to take everyone along for the ride, so let's go. Okay, so I finished sewing my dress. I have to fix the bolero that I made for it. I don't know what I did. I was sewing it in the middle of the night and I freaking sewed it shut, kind of. I don't know how that makes sense, or if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense even looking at it. Anyways, I am currently rolled up, no makeup, so we're gonna do that, and all my dresses ready for hand sewing, finishing later.
I was so nervous. I couldn't find anything I needed to get ready. And then finally get some makeup on. This is my setup for what I was going to wear. My friend Danielle at the Oblong Box Shop shipped me this beautiful duster and a custom necklace, which you'll see here. I made my jumpsuit, of course, and my hair flowers and the hairnet. The earrings are really old, so I don't even know where I got those, to be quite honest. But I felt like a goddess. Ugh, so excited. Here's the whole outfit put together. I did hear it from my partner that it looked like I was wearing a nightie, but I think it all worked out. My shoes are American Duchess, the Christine McConnell collection. Ugh, I think this whole look was my favorite, to be quite honest. I absolutely loved it.
Well, I am all ready to go. I hope that I look really good. It's just the meet and greet. It's the first day, so I went pastel goth pinup, I guess, because I love Halloween, but I also love pink and girly stuff. So I kind of mixed my two favorite things together with all of it. So we'll see. I'll pop in a video of my outfit, but we will see what everyone thinks, and I'll see you there. I made it. I'm just waiting to go meet up for the pinup meetup. It starts in about 10 minutes, and I had to have coffee because I've been up all day and all night prepping. So hopefully everything goes good.
Oh my God, here I went. It was so exciting. This was our dressing room. I did not get dressed there. I wasn't worried about any of that, but here are the lovely pinups. We were walking, getting ready for our meet and greet. Here we go. Everyone was so gorgeous. Everyone really shined. I felt like I was confident, but I didn't feel like I was as shining as them. Here is the voting ballot boxes. There's me.
Hey, so I'm back. It was the first day of the bash. It was really fun. I met all the girls again. and they were all super sweet. I'm nervous. I don't know. I feel like I'm very outgoing, but in certain instances, maybe I'm not as much as I should be. So I'm contemplating all that. I'm focusing, and I just gotta like get my head in the zone. Um, Everyone's beautiful. All the pinups look just gorgeous. I met all the vendors that donated to the prize packages. It was just so like a lot of fun. Um, I'm tired. It was a drive. All this has to live another day till tomorrow. But I have other plans for my hair tomorrow because, like, this kind of didn't do, like, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm actually going to, like, roll it up again. So that way I can set it, like, it'll set like that overnight. But other than that, like, I couldn't get out of the parking lot. It was like broken or something. It was a nightmare. I had a panic attack in the parking lot because of that. Because I'm like, I'm not really good at situations like that. Usually my partner is with me with everything. And he's like super good in situations like that. And it was just me. So I don't know. I did freak out. I'm not like, I'm just, I try, guys. I try. But I am not like good in situations like that. I literally felt like I was so dumb. Like I can't get out of the parking garage or I can't get out of the paid parking lot. Isn't that silly? I mean, it's not a lie. I couldn't get out. And now I'm just ranting. Anyways, the pinup show was fun, or the pinup meet and greet was fun. We took pictures with people. I'm really hoping like that people saw me and like, oh my God, you're KK Cabaret, and they're gonna vote for me. I am just gonna take off all my makeup now and get in my nightgown and finish sewing my dress for tomorrow. I will catch us all up in the morning. I'll see you later.
Here we go. Here's the outfit that I made just for the pinup contest. It came out better than I even imagined. I am absolutely obsessed with it.
Good morning. Today's the day of my pinup contest. I am so excited, but also very nervous. Here we go. Transformation time.
I thought I would show some of the makeup I use. My foundation's Estee Lauder Double Wear. I use mostly Besame. I just thought I would show some of it. Here is how the outfit came out. Guys, like, this came out better than I could even imagine, honestly. It fit like a glove. I felt so beautiful, very glamorous. My color story was Malibu Barbie, Trixie Mattel, and Dolly Parton meet at a tiki bar. And I just love these colors all together. I felt so beautiful, guys. You have no idea. My hair cooperated. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Here's like a close-up of my page boy hair. I'm really glad I went with this hairstyle because a lot of the other girls did a similar look, and also like got their hair professionally done. So I'm glad I did this. Also, my girls got asked to perform at the bash, which was totally impromptu, and I was just super excited for them. My daughter is a theater kid. This is her theater group. I was very excited for them. They were amazing. I had to kind of speed it up and talk through this a little bit so I don't get copyright infringement. But I absolutely loved this. They were performing while I was starting the pinup show, so I didn't get to see it. I'm very glad I at least have clips of it. They looked amazing and did really good. Everyone enjoyed them.
guitar is art. The cut lines of a garment, especially back then, was art. And life is art. We can admire as the past, we can admire the past as art, but we don't have to take all the crap with it. And that's how I see it. Well, I'm back. I didn't win. I got into the finals, so I was one of the 5 finalists, but I didn't win. It's okay. I had a great time and a great experience, and I met a lot of new people, and I really appreciate the experience and the opportunity. I don't think I'm ever going to do that again, only because I was so far out of my comfort zone, and I felt like I was going to puke and possibly fall the whole time. And I don't like doing that. I don't like feeling like that. So other than the fact that it was fun and I got to meet new people, I didn't like the way it felt in general. I had fun though. Hi, and welcome back. This is going to be my outro for the pinup contest weekend. It is Monday morning and I'm actually getting ready for work, but I wanted to close it out all together, just talk about my experience real quick. I am fresh-faced. I don't like to wear heavy makeup all the time, and I wore a lot of heavy makeup this weekend, so I'm letting my skin breathe. All in all, I had a blast this weekend. I really learned a lot about myself. I can do public things like Viva and stuff, but I'm not performing. And I feel like when you're doing a contest and when you're doing these things, you're a performer and you're a totally different person. And I get that and I can do that to an extent, but I'm always me, and it's hard for me to like turn off one level and just be this other level. I do it for work, you know. I am totally able to be like professional work Kayla, and then I come home and be mom or whatever I need to be. I guess like I just learned about everybody has a persona, or no, everybody has facets, you know, layers, facets and layers of their personality. And you get to see a lot of them in a setting like this. So you learn a lot about people, you learn a lot about yourself, and what you are capable of. I don't think I'll ever do a pinup contest again. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I enjoyed every second of it. I got a thrill from making my outfit, from getting dressed up, from talking to people. I love doing those things, but I physically feel ill inside when I think about talking and answering questions. And also, this could just be me, or you know, I'm not saying it singled out to me, but I was bullied a lot of my life and talked down to a lot of my life. And when I grew up, when I created who I am today, you know, I did that out of, you know, it's my Cinderella story. I didn't want to be the bullied ugly duckling anymore, so I created a person that I thought would not be able to be bullied or anything. I'm not saying that happens in a pinup contest. I'm saying like if you're not good at being judged, or you feel judged all the time, or a judging makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe don't do this. I don't like feeling judged. I don't mind the whole judging system. And in a pinup contest, or in any contest, you have to know there's going to be winners and there's going to be losers. And so you have to know that going in, you could be a loser, you could be a winner. I went in and had absolutely no expectations. I didn't think, oh, I'm going to win. And I also didn't think, oh, I'm going to lose. So I don't think it really hurt my feelings in any way because I went in with no expectations. In fact, I just left having great feelings. I had a fun experience. But I just learned that I'm not a competitive person. I am much more of the person that likes to get other people ready for competitions. I am a hair and makeup artist. I love to make other people feel beautiful and confident and know that they can do anything. And I build other people up. But me, like, I don't feel like I'm that person for me. Like I'm like, yeah, you could get out there and you could do this and be competitive. I am a horrible public speaker. I felt sick the whole time. Walking and strutting and doing those things. It's like, yeah, I felt sick the whole time. It sucks. I personally just didn't like one of the girls was like, "Oh, and then you'll be back because this gets addicting." I I won't. I won't be back because I'm not addicted to that feeling of sickness. Other people, but they do get a thrill. And I think that that's so exciting. I have friends that compete and I wanted to just feel like how they felt for a weekend. And that's why I'm glad I did this smaller show, nothing big, not Viva. It's not the big show. It was a smaller show. I'm very glad I did that and not something else because I could have really made myself sick if I did that. So this one I'm very happy. I had a great experience. I learned a lot. I learned that I'm never going to do that again. And I really like my sewing and my dressing up and the pinup scene. And I love the culture and cars and music, but I am not competitive and I will not be competing again because it's just nerve-wracking and I don't like the sick feeling. I already suffer with anxiety and stuff, so it just I felt ill. I felt ill a lot of the time. And then I couldn't talk to some of my friends until after the show, which because they were part of the show. So I couldn't talk to them about how I felt until after and they were just like, "Well, you pulled it off. You didn't look like you felt sick." Oh, I felt ill. I felt ill. The cool thing is I still got prizes because I was a finalist. So I made it through the semifinals and then I was a finalist. There was 5 girls in the finals and then 3 winners. So I didn't win a title, but I was one of the finalists. So I still got prizes. I got this cool Bash t-shirt. I got a couple other goodies. It was so much fun, like the experience and meeting new people. And I love that stuff. I love talking to people and meeting new people. And I love sewing and having a reason to sew something kind of I felt like that part was a fashion show for me. I was like, I will show off this dress like I am I am the creator of that dress. I created that dress, but I felt like that's where my mind was. I was like, just like when you're showing off your dresses online and stuff, like focus on that. But other than that, I think it was a good experience. I wouldn't do it again. I applaud all of my friends that love to do this and love to compete. I honestly wish I had a competitive bone in my body because I would love to feel like the rush that they get, but I didn't get that. It's probably a good thing. I need less addictions, I guess. I'm not an addict, but I mean, I love to shop and I love to sew and I love like I get fixated on things. So I don't need a new fixation. But I just wanted to close it out with that. And I think like if you've ever wanted, and that's like the thing I want to say. If you ever thought you wanted to do something and you've never done it before, I do believe in going and trying it. Give it a shot. You never know what you're going to feel like or how you're going to like it. If you don't like it, you learn afterwards that you don't like it. But what if you do? Or what if you're a natural? Or you know what I mean? Like there's so many things like and reasons to try something new. And I feel like that was my trying something new. I stepped completely out of my comfort zone. My whole family was there and they even said like, you know what, you did that. You went completely out of your comfort zone to do that. So I am proud of myself. Stepped completely out of my comfort zone. I am now stepping back into my comfort zone. I have one dress to sew. Yesterday was Sunday. We freaking slept or lazed back all day. So, oh, there goes my dogs. So I will close it out here and say, go and do something brand new, test your limits, and come back, subscribe, and I will be posting new content. So I'll see you soon.